What's going on, everybody? It's your man ENIR NABU coming at you with a little more insight. We're going to delve into the banking organizations and what this country really is about when it comes to Social Security numbers, the Federal Reserve, money being printed, barcodes, all that. So I'm going to do a little reading here for you. You know me and my publications, I only get the inside scoop. I don't mess with that stuff you learn in schools and all that garbage that teachers try to regurgitate to you over and over again. So listen close. Okay, apparently back in the 30s, a lot of the countries around the planet actually started to declare bankruptcy. Countries like the United States, Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Portugal. And this was basically during the Geneva Conventions between 1928 and 1932. And this all took place so a lot of these countries on the planet can enter the banking society that they wanted to. So they had to declare bankruptcy to do so they can be taken over by all the major banks around the planet that wanted to invest money in these countries and basically take them over from the inside out. But what they don't tell you in textbooks and history books, apparently March 17th, 1993, United States Congressional Record, James Traficant Jr., congressman from Ohio, told the House, basically, the government, that it was established in 1933 during the Emergency Banking Act that the United States federal government was bankrupt. What does this mean? Well, initially we want to just let you know that James Traficant, the person that said this, in 1993 in front of the House, was jailed for alleged bribery and corruption. He was getting too close, I guess. But the United States Corporation was created behind the screen of a federal government when, after the manufactured victory in the American War of Independence in 1776, the British colonies exchanged overt dictatorship from London with the far more effective covert dictatorship that's been in place ever since. Basically, the monarchy, the British, owned the Virginia Company, which was the United States, the original 13 colonies. All they did is basically change the name, but they never not owned this country, and they still do today. It just used to be called the Virginia Company. Look it up. I don't make this shit up. So basically, oh yeah, they changed the name to the United States, but it also went under different pseudonyms like the US, the USA, the United States of America, Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, the federal government, etc. The United States Corporation is based in the District of Columbia, and the president is always the boss, basically. He's just really a smokescreen always. What this basically means is that the United States is a private corporation. It's like a holding company, and the 50 states are subsidiaries. This means that these states also declared bankruptcy. The people never knew that this happened, and we still don't today. It's not in textbooks. This thing has been set up so that when you register with the federal government in any way by accepting a social security number, a driver's license, or any other official federal document, you are unknowingly agreeing to become an asset employee of the United States Corporation. From that moment, you become responsible for financing the corporation's state of bankruptcy. When you pay taxes or a court or a parking fine, you're servicing the bankruptcy by paying that money back to government agencies that are nothing more than debt collectors. You know, like people that call your house when you owe a bill. Or they just call it the corporate law, the Uniform Commercial Code, the UCC, so they could administer bankruptcy and fleece the sheep into paying this ongoing debt that's been going on since 1776, when we got our independence, supposedly. This is always known as British maritime law. It's British law, basically. And this is always known because the American flag has gold fringe on it. See, basically, you gotta respect the flag because it's red, white, and blue, but when you add another color like yellow, like the fringe surrounding any flag you see in a courtroom or any other government building, it basically means that that piece of paper is toilet paper. That's all that flag really means. Once you add a fourth color, it doesn't really matter that it's red, white, and blue anymore. Now it's just a piece of whatever. The gold fringe is a legal symbol indicating that the court is sitting under British maritime law and the Uniform Commercial Code, military and merchant law, not constitutional law. Under the Admiralty Law of Flags, which is basically British maritime law, the flag displayed gives notice of the law under which the ship, which means a court, is regulated. Basically, it's like all the courts in the land are ships floating around in the world, and everything is being operated on British maritime law because this country is still owned by the British. That's why all the laws that come down are from back in London. That's why everything is happening over there first. That's why all the money and currency denominations get assessed in London. That's why you